I bought the AxisFlying Cineon Series C20. This is a 4S Cinewhoop DJI 03 unit on it. I'll go over the specs, but first let's go over what's in the box. Some documentation here. Give us an extra foam pad. Put one of them on the bottom already, but they give us an extra one. Cables for the 03, I believe. It's a longer screw for mounting, an extra strap. Allen tool in there. And then we also get some bumpers, some foam bumpers that go around the outside. I just didn't put them on. The Cineon 20 Axis by AxisFlying. This is 94 millimeters from motor to motor. 2-inch props. DJI 03 air unit. This is a pusher. All the motors are on the bottom. A pad here to add cameras, stabilize. Pretty nice. I'm running ELRS on the back. It has a GPS spot for GPS, but I'm not going to use GPS on this. Probably just going to cut this stuff off. Reduce the weight as much as I can on this thing. I'll list the motors and the specs. We could weigh it right quick. My little kitty. See, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but we're 147 grams right now with nothing on it. I will probably reduce the weight on this a little bit more. I'm probably going to take this off, reduce the weight. I could make the DJI 03 naked, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. I might make this naked and leave the camera because the way it mounts is 20 millimeters with this stuff. So, and I like how it sticks down here at the bottom. I can get to everything. I can get to the USB port there. I can get to the card. I can get to the unit, the 03 unit really well. It is for lifting some cameras. I'm not really going to lift cameras with it. I just wanted something that would rip that's sub 250 grams. This is 2-inch, sub 250 grams. I could take this where I want and not worry about anything. It's small enough that it's still like a toy. And I wanted 4S. I did 4S because like I want something, 6S is cool, but I want something sub 250. So I tried 4S, and this is a ripper. Because it's a Cinewhoop, it's not a total freestyle type, but like they freestyle pretty decent. It's something I want to fly around the neighborhood, not worry about people or restrictions, and just a toy and fly where I want. Because I'm probably going to start, you know, taking this places that most people normally wouldn't. I like its form factor. I like that it's 4S, sub 250, DJI 03. And I bought some extra Gem Fan 2023 3s. These props, pretty cool. 3-bladed. Flies pretty nice with these things, but yeah, the AxisFlying Cineon 20. It's a sub 250 gram, 2-inch Cinewhoop DJI 03. I don't know how great it is indoors, but not the greatest flyer indoors, so we're gonna take it outside though and rip it a little bit and see how she does. Let's talk about the way the Cineon 20 flies. I'm not the greatest flyer. I'm getting better and better because I'm getting more and more time, but I tend to just race around a lot, but I got to get better at that. But how does it fly? It flies good. It has enough power to fly fast, you know, like 40, 45, 50 miles an hour. I haven't clocked it, but it's pretty fast. And it has enough power to fly fast, so it handles the wind pretty well. Up to 20, 25 miles an hour, it handles it good. Now, can it get pushed and be pushed around from the wind? Yes. Can you tell you're flying in higher or faster winds? Yes. But you can fly in this stuff and get video done, right? It's like when you land, you need to be aware of which way the wind's blowing, right? I always try to land in the wind, just like every other aircraft, right? You can fly in wind. It handles it fairly decent. You can do some freestyle with it, but it's not what it's best at, but it is capable of some. So I get like 4 to 5 minutes racing around with the battery life. I have to learn to fly slower and cruise more. Those numbers would probably go up, but I get 4 minutes blasting around. Let's talk about the pros. It's sub 250 grams. The total weight with a 4S 650 milliamp battery, it is 216 grams. That's pretty good. I like it because it's sub 250 grams, but like that doesn't mean I can just go anywhere and fly wherever I want legally because it's 250 grams. That's not the case. But what it actually does is, because it's sub 250 and it's so small and so light, I don't feel worried about if I crash it into things or bounce it off of stuff or run into stuff, or if it dropped on people or ran into people. I don't feel like it's going to hurt people. So even though it's not legal, I don't feel concerned about it because it is so small and light and it's like a toy. It's not too loud. It's louder because it does have prop guards on it compared to like a Mini 4 from DJI. Those are a lot quieter just because they have better props and they don't have prop guards. But this isn't like an Avata or anything. It's not super loud. And obviously your props are going to change that stuff. It has plenty of power for a 2-inch sub 250. It has to where you could lift GoPros if you wanted to. It's not going to fly the greatest, but it is a Cinewhoop. Like for like a full-size GoPro, you could do it. It has enough power to handle the wind, like I said. You can fly it in wind, and it's fast enough to chase vehicles or motorcycles that are like 45 miles an hour or under. It'll cruise pretty fast. It's not as fast as the Cinebot 30 that I had. It's damn close. A 4S battery instead of 6S battery, sub 250 grams. I don't get any wobble or shake in the video either. There's sometimes when I pull out of dives and stuff, I'll get some wobble, but it's so minimal that you can see it in the headset, but you don't see it in the video. And I run, image stabilization? I forget what they call it on there, but I run that. Rock Steady, I believe. It's got a solid build construction. I like the prop guards. They're pretty sturdy, but they're not real big and thick. They don't cause a lot of wind turbulence or wind drag, so they're pretty good. And it's pretty crash proof. I've bounced it off a few things and it's not been a problem. I haven't broke anything on it. What are some cons? There's not many. It's not the most acrobatic drone there is. Makes sense. It's a 2-inch Cinewhoop. It will do some freestyle, just not full-blown freestyle, but I'll get better at it. Maybe I can work on it. I wish it was a 2.5-inch that was sub 250. That would give it better acrobatic flight characteristics. That's really my only complaints with it. But you can see in the video, like I'm having a good time flying with it and I'm not getting too crazy with it. Overall, what's my thoughts? Like, I really like it. Overall, it's a good all-around drone. Sub 250 with good power. It can handle the wind. It can do a lot of jobs that I thought the Cinebot 30 would only be able to do. But this really does it for me in a smaller package, and I can do just as much with it in wind and fast-paced conditions, and really just for shooting cinematic stuff, right? Shooting videos more than freestyle. The 4S is my preferred choice for battery. It doesn't take as long to charge. It's cheaper to buy. I still get 4 to 5 minutes out of them. Weight-wise, the 4S is better because it keeps me in that sub 250 but gives me power to do stuff that I want. I don't know. It's just all around really good. I really like it. For now, it's probably the best for me, sub 250 4S with a DJI O3. I really like the DJI O3 Air unit. I just kind of kept it the way, I haven't done any weight reduction to it. I really like it. It's probably my go-to for getting stuff done right now. And I'll continue to keep flying it and keep seeing more videos with it out. I did break my foot over the winter, so I haven't had any videos, but I'm going to start putting out some videos. So if you like the videos, go ahead and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you're flying sub 254S that you really like. That's the area I like. Sub 254S. A 2-inch or a 2.5-inch would be pretty cool. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll catch you guys later.